every time that you comment and tell us what you think about our shows. Thank you very much for working with us all this time, working with Katikati Show, Sir Georges and Eltezi, Planet Gym. Thank you guys very much, and welcome to a fresh new episode of Katikati Show with me, the one and only Eltezi, Mr. Riebebe, and seated right next to me is the only knight from Amerushire. When I talk about a knight, this is someone who is highly respected and honored within the kingdom, the vast kingdom of the Amerushire. What did I check out? You know, it's the Meru kingdom.
Yes.
You told me the other day, you guys have Njurincheke, and Njurincheke is government on its own.
Yes.
Yani, when they make decisions, they are conclusive. That's Njurincheke.
Irreversible.
Irreversible. Yes. Yeah. So Georges, now that we are talking about Njurincheke, it brings us back to our traditions, our African traditions. Pali tulitoka. Because you know, I heard someone say. They were saying that 1,000 years ago, before Christ,
2000
before Christ, yes, 2,000 years ago, 2000 BC, 2000 BC, isn't it? 2000 years ago, Christ was Christ there?
Yeah, you know, when Christ was BC, born, BC means before Christ.
Yes.
AD means after Christ, but So it's actually AD, and not domain.
Yes.
That means after Christ.
Yes.
Yes.
So BC, 2000 BC. That means 2000 years before Christ.
Yes. That First would mean now up to today 4,000 years.
Yes. And Africa was still there.
The naming was the other day, but of course the continents have been there since.
So someone was telling me that, you know, we also had our traditions, we had African traditions, you know, everything we need. It was a very strong, you know, argument I was watching from, I would recommend, it's called Dr. Omar, as a Pan-Africanist.
Okay.
He was trying to raise his points. He was really against the black man, African American, getting, you know, married to a white woman.
Why?
He was very right up an Africanist. What he was saying, before we get to a discussion, what Dr. Omar was actually saying is that, you know, you married a white woman because you chose. So the other guy who was being told that you married a white woman because you chose, said, no, this white woman just happened to, you know, to be within my area. So he fell in love. So Dr. Omar was going for this guy's neck. He told him, you know, no, you are the one who chose that setting.
But what's wrong with that?
You were dating a black woman. You were dating a black African woman. So if you fail in that relationship, look for another black woman. Look for another African. Don't put yourself in a situation that you find only white women. So
you see, to me, human beings. Yeah. To me, human beings, races don't define who we are.
Yes.
We are one community. Whether black, it's just climatical. Difference. Black, white, red, yellow, all of them are human beings.
Yes.
You see, a race does not, if you are black and you marry a white, you get a child. A chimpanzee and an ape cannot get a child. You understand what I'm saying? So human race is one.
I think what Dr. Omar they're trying to say is
those are called races.
Weakening the black culture, the black genes.
No, we are not
weakening the African American, the African race, the African gene.
Let me tell you something.
Just like before you go on, just like the way in Kenya, you'll hear like Kikuyu say, get married to a Kikuyu. You know, you're a Meru, get married to a Meru. So that we Meruans become more. We Kikuyus become many.
For what
so that
purpose?
we dominate the world. You know?
No, you see, it's lack of, human beings are the same. Whether you are black, you are white, you are red, you are yellow, all of us are the same.
In front of whose eyes?
In front of our eyes. We are the same. It's only that we...
Sir Georges.
Now, what happens...
Georges. We are not the same in front of our eyes.
No, what happens is...
Yes,
if a white... Yes, now...
In front of God's eyes.
No,
We are the
in
same,
front.
but in front of our eyes.
Our eyes. That's why. If, for example, a white thinks they are superior to us, then she will not marry you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
If an Asian thinks is superior than you, they will not marry you. So they are marrying you because they know you are superior to them. They know you are the same race. They know you are the same. So that one who is arguing that you're marrying the white because that is suffering from another disease they call inferiority complex. It's a sick person.
Ladies and gentlemen, that topic we're going to leave it for tomorrow. We promise you we're going to get to deal with that. But for
There
today,
are so many topics you are promising for tomorrow. Maybe put them for future reference.
then there's someone who said tomorrow never comes.
Oh,
tomorrow
never comes.
So,
For that purpose.
Sir Georges, for today, because tomorrow will come. Today, there's a friend of mine. He has a certain situation in his house. The mother-in-law arrived from the village, and she came with her full honor, with her full authority, and the mother-in-law has stayed for the past 3 months, and this guy feels like she should not even stay for 2 days, regardless of the situation. Regardless of the situation. The guy is telling me, no, Eltezi, no. My mother-in-law can't come and stay in our house for more than 2 days. If she stays more than 2 days, I give her a week and it's finished. This guy is telling me, even if she's sick, they have other relatives in Nairobi. You know, I'd rather sort her out from where she is than in my house. Then I spoke to this guy and tried to find out why is he so passionate about the mother-in-law not staying in the house. And he told me that, I have my own dealings. Heshima inapungua. Respect between the two, inapungua. Sir Georges, mother-in-law, what is the space of mother-in-law, not father-in-law, mother-in-law in our marriages, in our family setup? Pale kwa nyumba yako, what is her space? What is her boundaries?
Mother-in-laws are very important ingredients
Yes.
in our families. The break or make it in a marriage depends mostly with the mother-in-law, because she's the one who can spoil your party or make your party.
What do you mean?
The mother-in-law, the daughter always has a lot of respect for her mother. And so if a mother-in-law decides to make you a hell in your house, it can be. Now, I never used to know the importance of a mother-in-law until when we got our firstborn. And when we got our firstborn, the child used to cry most of the time. According to the doctor, what I came to understand later is because the first mothers have a lot of fear in themselves. They don't understand them. They are fearing they will sleep on the child. You remember the biblical story?
Yes.
So, with that fear, the child senses there is danger.
Yes.
The mother is not trusting the child is not trusting the mother. So that is when our mother-in-law came and took charge. And for the first time, I had a good sleep in 2 weeks' time. And she was able to cool the child, take the child. Whenever she held the child would sleep. And so if she stays in my house when my wife and a child, a young baby for a month, taking care of our child, why can't she stay in our house for 4 months when we are enjoying ourselves? Why not? So I think your friend is a very mean person. So he's projecting like he's taking care of the mother-in-law, but he's a mean person. Maybe he's unable to feed the mother-in-law and the wife.
To feed?
Yes. Maybe that's the problem.
This guy is saying there's certain things they hold dear with their wife. They're secrets. You know, unajua ukiwa katika nyumba yako, you and your wife, maybe wakati wa kwenda kazi, the time he reports to work, the kind of dealings. Unapata jamaa pengine anauza cocaine. Na bana wale ndio wamekuja huko.
That's the wrong place to do the cocaine, because if you are fearing your mother-in-law to know your secrets, then you should also fear that your kids will know the secrets. So it means you are not, what you're doing is it's like you're trying to protect your image. But if you're protecting your image with your in-laws, then how much more are you supposed to protect your image with your kids?
Wow. You know the kids, there's something funny about the kids. Your mother-in-law is different from your kids. Watoto wako mnaweza iba wote. It's that story usually tell us of X and X.
Yes.
Then you can see the kids. You know? But your mother-in-law, you respect her.
That tells you why she is always supposed to be coming, so that she can put some governance in you.
Yes.
If, for example, you beat your wife, then she can put governance in you so that you don't beat your wife. If you are a monster who kicks your kids, she can come and control. If you are a monster that brings visitors in the house to do drugs, then she can be able to. You understand?
Yes.
So this is a good governor.
Now I'm trying to imagine,
because
also a home is gives you, inspiring you to own a home, gives you that comfort, and you want that privacy. Now imagine a situation: your mother-in-law comes for 3 months, then your mother comes for the next 3 months, then now the father-in-law comes for the next. You see.
But by the way, you see...
Why I'm thinking there should be time frame, Sir Georges.
You see the problem
1 week is enough, my friend.
The voice in the city
is
that you should know Nairobi has only 3 million people. And in the countryside, we have 45 million people. And the father-in-law live in the same village. Have you ever heard of any conflict in the village?
Between who?
Between the mother-in-law and the son-in-law. And most of them they are neighbors. You get what I'm saying? So we are imagining that because it's in Nairobi. So I think this is a problem with finances. So you need to work hard. Tell your friend to work hard to be able to provide. It's not about
build a big house.
Yes.
My friend has a small house, so we cannot push him
so
to live like he has a big house. He doesn't have a very small house. He has 2 rooms.
Doesn't he? Then you see a family. A family is a place where you are supposed to share with your wife, be transparent to one another. Why is this guy not telling the wife that your mother-in-law is an impediment in this family? It's a nuisance in these families. Not supposed to be coming to the family as, she's supposed to come for 1 day and go home because he has a wife.
Yes.
Who is the mother of that daughter. So then why is he not complaining to that daughter of the mother-in-law?
Conflict.
Then he
tried it. He tried it. Once upon a time. He tried it. And what ensued was Prokopanda. Prokopanda ilizidi kwa nyumba. Prokopanda ilichachisha maneno. It was hell on earth. Moto yoga kule nyumba. Because now the lady will go, you know, you don't love my people, you don't want my mother to come, you know what, my mother, this is my mother, she gave birth to me, if she wasn't there, I wouldn't be in here. And
I would also do the same.
And the guy is simply, first of all, anasema kwamba, I need LTZ, I have my things I'm doing. So every time I come in the evening,
Let me ask
every
you,
time I come in the
does
evening,
the mother come to visit him, his mother,
yes.
and stays for how many days?
The mother will come and stay for a week or two, and the guy will tell the mother to leave. Actually, naambia mamake, mom, rest business tunamalizia huko nyumbani.
The wife.
Go. Yes.
The
No,
wife.
the husband, my friend.
Yeah, that's
my
why
friend
I'm
mamake
saying.
akikuja will stay for a week.
Then chases the mother away.
Anamwambia, mom, you know you can't stay here because this is our family setup. You go there in the village, we'll come and see you, we'll be with you. No.
You see what you need to understand. If you decide to marry, you are marrying my people. I'm marrying your people. So my people, they say my people shall be your people. So you must be ready for that. If you have a mother-in-law who treasures things with her daughter, wacha akuwe tu, utadu? Utadu?
George, that is your space. Your home is your space.
That's why we encourage people to own a home, so that you can do your own art outside there, where you can go and have your fun. Otherwise, if you you can stay in the marketplace with your friends. You come midnight. because now you cannot be kicking out your mother, kick out your mother-in-law. Your mother-in-law will not go.
No, Sir George, this guy says even the basic rights of a man. Nasi man mambo ya watu kulana na mambo kama hayo. This guy tells me, you know, I used to come in the sitting room and just take the remote, you know, and feel like I'm the king because it's my palace. I can't remove my shirt, be on my vest, relax there in the sitting room, take my remote, kick out the stool, bring in that other stool, put my legs there, turn on the news, I watch it. After that, I turn off. I turn into another program.
Do some press-ups.
Do some press-ups in the sitting room. Yes, carry my child around. Now all that his rights is gone. He no longer can do that.
You see,
he comes, mama kopale, akiingia hapa tena ni shikamoo mama.
Shikamoo mwanangu. Marahaba. So you see what happens once you get married. Now, for example, I will show you where you come from, how you do it. From boyhood, you are initiated.
Yes.
And you are now informed that, for your information, now you are a man. Yeah?
At the age of?
Those days in class 7, when you are joining secondary school, that's when you are initiated.
Yes.
Circumcised, you know.
Yes.
Now you are informed that you are now, for your information, in the adulthood. You now become an adult.
Yes.
Adult, now you make decisions by yourself. Then you are told, now these are the boundaries. You cannot cross here, you cannot pass here. So from there now you know which lane to keep. Then come now the time for marriage. You are now supposed, after that, before you get married, you're supposed to interact with young boys and young girls. You interact with them.
Yes.
Now, once you get married, there are limitations. There is a way you cannot relate with young girls anymore.
Yes.
And there is a way you cannot, even in church, you get to another level now.
Yes.
You know. So, you are supposed to realize now that you are no longer of your own. You have children that are looking up on you. You have parents that are looking up on you. And you have a wife that is looking up on you.
Yes.
So, You cannot just go removing shirts everywhere.
You
can't. You can't. You cannot go stepping everywhere.
That's your
This is not your house for your information. That's not your house.
It's your job.
That is, you are just a portion in that house. You own that house 20%. Not even 20, 10%. Tithe. You own it 10%.
Kwa mzee kana boxer.
Aje sasa. Aje sasa.
No, if the kids are like, I'm not saying if they are hata wakiwa kubwa sana, si boxer ile tight. Like
you see,
a short and a vest.
If you can do it with your daughter, you can do it with your mother-in-law when mchenzi.
What do you mean?
Kama unaweza ba boxer ukiwa
short, your daughter. Boxer inakaa so ni short.
Haya ukivaa short ile
at least inafika kwa magoti.
Inakubana.
Si inakubana,
ukiwa na your daughter. Ukiwa na your daughter, you can do it with your mother-in-law.
Nasema short, at least a baggy short that's reaching at least kwa magoti.
Kwani your mother-in-law alisema usivae hiyo? Kama wewe ni mchenzi usivae tu.
Sasa utavaje short na babako ile akiwa hapo?
Sasa then, that's why I'm saying this house now it no longer belongs to you. Yes. So that's why you get to another club. Sasa unaanza kufanya golf. Unaenda unapiga golf mpaka midnight ala. What's wrong with this friend of yours?
No. Unataka kusema Sir Georges, you should not even wear a vest in your own house. Vest tuna short yako relax.
I'm telling you, take it from me, that is not your house. By the way, ukicheza unafukuzwa. Hala.
Wanasema baba na kauchi.
Unasema sasa baba dad, you are not ashamed of yourself dad. Utatuma wakwambie. So it's important for you to understand that this house is no longer yours.
Yes.
Before you marry, take charge. Do whatever you want to do. Stay in this house naked if you want.
Yes.
But once you get a woman and she comes in there, that house belongs to her. It's not yours.
But it's your space. It's still your space.
Your space is in the bedroom.
But Sir Georges, now, tuipatie tu time. How long do you think she should stay there? Basi juu unakataa 1 week.
As long as she is willing to stay
Sir
there.
Georges, sata ishi hapo.
1 year. Bwana.
1 year. 2 years.
Yes.
Sir Georges. Surely. Yes. Because we get to the next point.
She's comfortable. Now, you see, she has many daughters, many sons. True?
Yes.
She's more comfortable in your house. So say hallelujah. Thank God for that.
She's comfortable because umempatia hiyo space ya kuwa comfortable.
No.
Amekuja.
Do you want to chase her? Why do you want to make her comfortable?
It's not chasing her. It's not chasing her. It is making sure that your relationship survives another day.
Have you also don't you also know that maybe she could be doing some basic needs? She may not actually. She's doing some labor. She's providing labor in your house that you're not paying for. Maybe she's taking care of the kids. She's nursing your young daughters and sons. She's taking care of them in a peculiar way, and you're not paying her. So the only thing you're doing is providing accommodation and food for her.
Yes. But you can have a house help for that. Wakuja na kuenda. Asubuhi anakuja jioni anaenda. But Sir Georges, because right now tuko hapo kwa kuishi. Tutirike kidogo. Let's get into deeper.
Yeah.
Now because she's there, or she's your mother-in-law, how deep should she then get involved in your affairs? Ataingia yani wapi boundary ya mama katika ndoa yenu, katika marriage yenu? Where is the boundary? Where should she not step?
You put it yourself. Boundaries are demarcations that are done by a surveyor.
Yes.
With the direction of the owner of the land.
Yes.
So you are the owner of that community.
Yes.
You are the one in charge. So you are supposed to put the boundaries.
So
if you decide she is supposed to be away, but know that is the wrong thing you're doing, you can chase her away.
Yes.
Like you chase your mother.
Yes.
Yes. Now this guy is chasing the mother. Anytime the mother comes to visit, he's the one to tell her go away.
Yes.
That's a very mean guy.
What if every time she hears kuna maneno yanakuja? Yaani yeye kwa ndoa yenu, yeye ni kama third party.
Is the coffee ya nani?
Hata nimetoka ushago, nimesikia hata jana hakukula nyama. Every little affair. I think your mother-in-law is in it.
There is lack of communication in that family. You're supposed to communicate. Tell your wife what you want. Tell your wife this is where I think your mother should be involved.
Yes.
Up to this level, hapana.
Usipite hapo.
Hapana.
And let's get, because mbona umejaribu sana kuingililia maneno ya ujamaa wangu, nasema that it's probably the guy doesn't have finances. Financially. How much is your obligation towards your mother-in-law? How much? Yani tunasema obligation yako to your mother-in-law, you know?
You see,
uzito wake.
You see,
unafaa kushurutishwa.
No. You see,
are you supposed to be told by your wife like you're supposed to be doing this and this and this and this and this and this for your mother-in-law?
You see, when you got married to her, I believe you never met one day and you went to live with her. You must have known the needs of your in-laws.
Yes.
You must have known, she must have told you what she does to the mother-in-law.
Yes.
And what are the expectations? And that is where some of us don't really ask, what is the expectation of me towards your mother, your father? Yeah?
Yes.
So that you know what input you're supposed to do. I mean, what level of commitment you're supposed to have towards your mother-in-law and father-in-law, for example, or in-laws. Because sometimes it can be a big burden when you have no idea what is expected of you. So that by the time you're getting into marriage, you're already prepared to take the baggage with you.
Psychologically.
Yes.
So Georges, you're talking about preparedness and everything. Na hizo maswali. But I'm trying to think in a real life, you know, real life situation. Of course, itakuwa ngumu sana kumuuliza. Wategemea ni, what do you expect me, whatever that story of told me.
You are also a man. You are also a
feel
person.
like that is a story. What you
also have a person. You see, you are also a person.
Kitendawili. You know, the stories are
No. You see, when you're coaching,
yes,
even when you go to visit your in-laws, you can always tell this family is at this level.
Yes.
And sometimes so many people want to keep on feeding somebody. Now, it's possible for you to, if you go to the rural area and you realize that these people are, for example, you go to, say, in an area where they are doing with their rivers, you can decide to do a pump, buy them a pump so that they can start doing farming.
Yes.
Yeah, so that you are actually improving their lives. What is your purpose?
Yes.
Why do you want to, instead of doing the normal dowry, you can decide now I want to buy them something that
instead of doing what? Ukuze pesa yao.
The normal dowry. You see the way
ukuze pesa yao. Ukuze pesa ya father.
No, you see what I'm
saying.
So
be looking for after vita.
No, what I'm saying.
Leave my money alone.
No, what I'm saying. You can go see the situation.
Yes.
In that family.
Yes.
Know that they have 1, 2, 3, 4 needs.
Yes.
So you try to provide a long-term solution to their problems. Instead of you now going to pay the school fees for the kids, why don't you, for example, set a business for them? For example, if it's in an area where they grow maize,
yes,
you can decide this area I can do a portion mill, for example.
Yes.
I can do 1, 2, 3. I can be able to do. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that you're empowering them to be able. If you see that mother-in-law coming every day, it means she has nothing to do at home. Buy her 2 cows, two daily cows. She will never come to your house again. Be a smart man. Smart man.
Sir Georges, do you know one thing? The situation is within the marriage. Ni, Sir George, you are doing this for your mother. You're not doing this for my mother. You're doing this for my mother. You're not doing this for my mother. Hata ukienda kuweka posho mili, bado tu utaambia wewe kwa vitu zote zenye uliona utanulia mamangu ni posho mili. Uliambia mamangu ni mtakusaka maiti.
What I'm saying is you need to look at things the way they are, and you see, you don't do things because you are competing. And one thing you should let go in your family is competition, so that your wife does not start comparing what you're doing to your father. Ukinunua suit to your father, lazima ununulie baba yake suit. Ukinunua nguruwe, lazima ununue kwa baba yake. It's not supposed to be like that. You're supposed to make sure that you mwambia ya kwamba we are not here, we are not competing. Yeah, let her know who you are. You know, sometimes we live lies. You know, we lie to ourselves, we lie to them. So tell them, this is who I am. Let them know who you are.
Yes. But naturally, you will be more inclined to your parents, right?
Not necessarily. Your parents, not you see, for example. No, it's not like that.
Ata support, because most of the ladies, the complaints that they are making in marriages is that, you know, this guy sends his mother money every month, every week, but my mother, he never sends her money, takes
but have you
3
tied
weeks,
her
4
hands?
weeks.
Have you tied her hands?
No.
Then why does she's supposed to send money to her father or her mother?
Yes. But there is that, you know, that expectation from some women that wewe kama wanaume unafaa to play that part, you know?
No, you see, the part you have in a family is concerning your immediate family, your wife and children. Your mother-in-law, you coming in to help them because you are a human being. There is no responsibility. There is no responsibility based on upon.
That statement.
It is true. That is it. That's it.
Just because you are
you are philanthropic.
Yeah. Because you are Red Cross.
If you are not, don't bother.
There's no obligation.
Yes, no obligation.
There's nothing that ties you that
you're just supposed to pay the price. Yes.
Hiyo maneno ingine yote ni wewe ndio unaamua.
Wewe ndio unaamua. Sababu the daughter is there. She's not dead. She's there. You know, when I went for marriage, my pastor lied to me very much. And I have never forgiven him.
What did he tell you?
He told me that the best thing a couple can do is to open a joint account. He lied to me because I came to realize that this guy had never opened a joint account.
But he gave you that advice.
They lied to me.
So you open a joint account.
So what happens is,
there's nothing wrong with opening a joint account.
No.
What's wrong about opening a joint account is putting your money there. Opening is not about but don't put
look at you.
Like 2,000 out of 100,000.
Pastor has said
500. After 2,000 can accumulate. But 100,000 can I'm a service the account.
You know those days, Pastor akisema amesema. No. But then I came back and asked him, by the way, do you have a joint account? You know, he had forgotten. He said, no, I have never opened one.
It's not very good.
It's not, that is...
How can you do that?
It's almost demonic.
How can you do that?
Then I asked, why did you lie to me? Your wife has an obligation to take care of her mother and father.
On her own.
Yeah, on her own. You have also to take care of your own. So, but you have an obligation to take care of your family.
Yes, your immediate family.
Yes. So your mother is, my mother is part of my family. My father is part of my family. So I go up to that level.
Yes.
And my mother-in-law and my father-in-law, they are part of me also.
Yes.
So I also go an extra mile. But
Yes.
it's not an obligation.
Yes.
Yes. She's
Yes.
not supposed to fight me at night.
Yes.
You never send my mother money.
Yes.
If she tells me she's a gentlewoman,
Yes.
she tell me my mom has asked me for 3,000. So I say leave it, I will send her tomorrow. So then tomorrow I will send 5,000 to the mother or 10,000, depending on how my pocket is.
Yes.
Yes.
But they should not be entitled.
It's not
Should
an
not feel
entitlement.
entitled.
It is not.
Because again with
It's
the
not
African
an
setup,
obligation.
with the African setup, utapata wazazi wake wanakasirika. Wako bado wananung'unika, wanasema ukijana atoa kitu.
Yeah, which is okay. But that is as far as complaining is concerned. They have the right to complain. But you see, what I'm saying is, we umelipa mahari.
Yes.
Kama umelipa mahari imekwisha. Let me tell you, when I went to do a wedding, I told myself, I will never marry
Yes.
with an invoice.
What do you mean?
Present an invoice for in bride. Most people, when they go to marry, they go and you find fundraising. They want to do fundraising for a marriage. So when you go for marriage, my belief is that if I want to marry, I should have enough money to pay for my bride price.
Yes.
Dowry, what you're calling dowry, should pay dowry, not assisted by their baby.
Yes. Because
this is my wife, it's not your wife.
Yes.
And I also don't want to buy with an invoice.
Deni.
Yani deni bwana, unaoa na deni. Hapana, lipa mali bwana.
Fuliza kila kitu. Na fuliza? Fuliza kwa sawa.
Ukiweza kufuliza,
sio pen deni.
Uchukue Hustler fund zote. You combine all of them, itoshe.
Hazitoshi.
That's okay.
Hazitoshi.
Sana sana. What I mean? So that
hazitoshi. Ni ujipange.
Na mimi nikwambie ukweli. Mimi nikwambie ukweli. Ukiniita nifanye fundraising for your wedding, I will not come.
There's a friend of mine.
If I do, we will agree at least one night your wife becomes my wife. Sio kusaidiana. I recover my money. You see what I'm trying to say is,
yes,
there is no reason why you should do a fundraising to do a wedding.
Yes.
You can have a wedding on Sunday morning. You go and tell your pastor to unite you, to join you.
Yes.
Why do you want to do a flashy wedding?
Yes.
With borrowed money?
Yes.
I mean, it doesn't make sense.
You know, there's a friend of mine who's a young leader like me, and I won't mention his name. So this year, he added me to a group for his wedding. Unfortunately, my apologies to many people, because I tend to, we are busy people in this media. So I tend to forget that I'm supposed to send contribution here, there. Then people really contributed. The time I was checking, guys were really contributing. So I said I was gonna send. Then he told me, even after you send, most importantly, make sure you come. He's an Azimio comrade. So after siku ya harusi, Johnny ndo naona picha. Watu walifanya mchango, wakafanya mchango. Kwa harusi. Naona mzee yuko kwa harusi. Baba yuko kwa harusi. Kana changia baba. Kula. Ukienda tu kwa baba upatie pesa. It's like they had adopted him when he was young.
Wedding is supposed to be celebrated by people, but you don't do a lot of fundraising for a wedding. You want to do a wedding that is so flashy.
Yes.
And it's borrowed money.
Yes.
I mean, it doesn't make sense.
Anyway,
it doesn't make sense.
I think we're going to come to that topic tomorrow. Now we have 6 topics to discuss. Tomorrow we're going to discuss about that. Today, we were dwelling on what's the space of mother-in-law in our marriages, because many people will complain that the problem they're having in their marriage is that space that has been occupied by the mother-in-law. And Sir Georges is telling us here clearly that mother-in-law should be allowed to visit your premises stay in your premises. As Eltezi, I'm holding that there should be a time frame, because we don't want to let it again be, without any time frame. Ikuwe na time frame kwamba we know that my mother will comes for 4 weeks, your mother comes for 4 weeks. No extension.
It's not a competition. That's what.
No extension.
Your mother.
But this life is a competition.
It's not a competition. You see, my mother, for example,
yes.
my mother would not come to my house. She passed away.
Yes.
My mother would not go in one of us stay for 3 days.
Yes.
She was a bit busy woman.
Yes.
Very busy.
Yes.
Doing her own things, our farms, our tea. She was always busy supervising the workers and what have you. So she would not come to your house for 2 days.
Yes.
Very hard. So if a mother is idle, let her come to my house.
Yes.
Let her take care of our kids. No, what is she doing for 3 months?
You can just sit.
What is she doing? Sitting. You want your mother-in-law to die of heart attack? Amenona.
No, si atatoka pale nje apige mshenea tembea hapo kwa sita aone.
Wapi sasa mshenea wapi huko?
Kwa soko pale.
Hata wewe unapata watu wa kuongea na wao.
Hapana, tembea tu, ajione town. Lakini si upatie kazi ya kijakazi.
Si afanye kazi. Akikuja akikaa 3 months atafanya kazi. Nitafuta wasichana wote kwa hiyo nyumba.
Sasa unaona? Now you see, you're still feeling the pressure, but you don't want to.
No, there is no reason why she is supposed to come and sit there for 3 months. Kama ana kazi kwake, mpatie kazi hapa na umulipe.
So utaambiwa wewe unapatia give my mama kazi, you're treating my mother like a house help, you're treating my mother like I don't know.
No, not a house help. She's supposed to take care of the grandchildren. Yeah, watoto.
With the love.
Si ndio. Na unampatia mshahara mzuri.
Unapatia paka mshahara.
Namwambia mami, kwa sababu una ng'ombe za kutunza huko nyumbani, tunza hizi ng'ombe zangu hapa.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Katikati show, and we are discussing the space of the mother-in-law in our marriages. Feel free to comment there. Tell us how you feel. What is happening in your marriages? Unajua kuna mambo mengi Sir Georges that are happening kwa mother-in-law. Kuna mali ingine, and allow me to say this, it's evil and it's wicked, but I've at least watched it in the movies. Sijaona live. Tell us Nigeria. Nollywood, not in the other countries. But you find that sometimes the mother-in-law will come and the son-in-law will, in one way or another, get
intimate.
Yes, intimate, entangled. It's called an entanglement. Wakuji wapendane na mother-in-law achukue kijana. Ndo maana kinasema
huyu ni shetani.
That's what I'm saying. There should be that space. So I do this. That the mother-in-law herself should feel that she should not stay in that premises for long. I think 2 weeks is good enough. Not unless she's very sick and she's mambo kama cancer, ambayo she has to keep going for hospital. But all in all, I think mother-in-law herself.
If it's entanglement, with whoever can be entangled in 3 months can be entangled in 2 weeks. So I think it's there is no law against the mother-in-law.
Yes. No law against the mother-in-law.
Yes, there shouldn't be any law against the mother-in-law.
Yes. Her space in the marriage is guaranteed.
You see, there is one word, scripture that I really love.
Yes.
It says, let your yes be yes, and your no be no.
Yes.
And above that, there is no law. Yeah?
Yes.
So, 2 weeks is long enough. So, if you don't want your mother-in-law in your house, tell your wife, I don't want her in our house. And above that, there is no law.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a powerful one from Sir Georges. Sir Georges?
Yeah.
Unasema aje? Si tuachie na hiyo mzigo wa bebe kwa akili yao. Watupatie comments. Tuachie hiyo mzigo wa bebe. Wataambia vile sindio?
Yeah, whatever, baby.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching Katikati Show. Today we were discussing on the space of the mother-in-law in our marriages. Feel free to comment there. Feel free to tell us your views, your opinions, what you think, and how can we solve these situations. Like we told you, Katikati Show is where we deal with the real life situations. We engage with Sir Georges and plus you guys and try to find a common ground.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
A safe ground for each one of us.
Safer ground.
Yes. Thank you very much. This is the Katikati Show on Planet Gym. Feel free to subscribe to all our YouTube, to subscribe to our YouTube channel, that is Planet Gym, and turn on the notification bell so that anytime we upload a topic, anytime we upload a program, you're able to catch it. And again, now we have the join, where you can join and be our life
Partner.
Life partner. We work with you entire life. Usiangalia hapo itafindites you 1.8 something dollars. That's a lot of hiyo pesa kidogo sana. Si ndio? It's almost like a 200 bob. Weka mingi sana hapo. Be a member of Katikati Show so that anytime tuna upload you get to watch our show. Support this program. Yes. And don't forget also we have our Katikati Show merchandises. We have, if you're a true fan wa Sir Georges na Eltezi,
yes,
iko shati za Katikati, iko shati za iko netwaje hoodie zetu za Katikati mzuri sana. You can of course get our merchandises so that when you go there watu wanaona wewe ni Katikati Show.
In fact, we are giving our shirts to 47 guys.
Yes.
Whichever county you come from,
yes,
the first one to ask for our Katikati t-shirts and shirts,
yes,
we are going to send you right where you are.
Yes, be our ambassador there.
Yes. Give it for free.
Remember, Katikati Show is dealing with real life situations. It's about time we speak, because if you don't speak,
yes,
we fight.
We are also asking for you to, if you have any topic that is burning, we want us to share with, on that topic, send us a topic.
Yes, and we will definitely engage and seek solutions.
Yes.
Remember, we are also going to bring you very good interviews and very good insights when we sit with a panel of professionals also on what you guys are thinking. If it's about a certain disease and you want to know how to go about it, we're going to bring the doctors, cancer, nini kila kitu. They will talk more.
Any topic
yes,
you want us to discuss.
Yes.
Also, if you want to participate
yes,
in Katikati,
yes,
we have we have 3 mics, yes, in our show.
Yes.
And one of them is not being used right now.
Yes.
So if you want to use this one I'm using,
yes,
just engage us and tell us what topic you want us to discuss with you. We are going to facilitate you to come. We're going to discuss the topic together with you.
And with that, we thank you, we honor you, we cherish you, and most of all, we love you and wish you success in this 2024. And until next time, from Katikati Show, Sir Georges and Eltezi, bye bye.